Issuing a warning this morning.
Recogida de coches en Coventry.
Fantastic about his music. It's Katie Hamilton, and I spend my time writing about and talking about classical music. Beth's music as the theme of a picture before. It's quite easy to get quite carried away and feel.
It is a fine Thursday morning, and I'm on my way to Chesterfield, and then I'm on my way to Coventry. I'm on my way to look at an MGF, but Boaty's coming, so that means we're on our way to buy an MGF, because his approach is rather different to what mine is. Mine is to go and see the thing and decide if I want it. His is to decide he wants it, buy it, and then find out whether he should have done or not. And I'm not kidding about that. The other day we went to Keighley to go and view an MG ZT 190. Now he was going to drive it away, but I had to really be firm about that and say, no, the car's shocking. It's not worthwhile buying. And it was spewing out that much blue smoke. I don't think it could have gone any more than a couple of miles before it needed another, 5 litres of oil. My honest belief about this is if he was to go by himself, he would just buy the car, bring it back, if it could get back by itself, and then say, there we go, there's a bunch of problems with it, you sort them out. Yeah, it's only a few problems. It's only a few problems, what are you worried about? Oh, balls. Just when I was thinking I was making really good time as well, suddenly there's a queue ahead. That's annoying, really annoying. That's annoying, it is. That's annoying, really annoying. So annoying, I'm making a song about it. It's annoying, so annoying. Really, really jeffing annoying. And now we find out the source of the problem. A Toyota and a policeman. It's a really weird thing, but again, I feel maybe this is nice, but I've managed to find somebody to work with who I make more sensible decisions than. Such as, I made some sandwiches and I've got a drink with me. So far, between us, with this new scheme that we've got on the go, we have 4 cars, 3 of which have potential buyers. In fact, 2 of which have definite buyers. What about the other one? Oh yeah, I think he wants to keep that. But if we'd have bought this ZT the other day, the only potential buyer that would have had would have been the metal recyclers. So I think you've got to tread reasonably carefully when it comes to buying older cars. You've got to at least see them. You've got to hear them running. You've got to, you don't just buy them from a seller that hasn't even answered your questions. That's mad.
Testicles, 1, 2, 3.
The cat's testicles have been battered and stuck into a bun. Hello, this is Boaty, and we are on our way right now to go to the land of Coventry, where an MGF resides. And we know not enough about this car just to go and buy it, or at least I don't think so. But Boaty and I have a very different attitude towards buying cars anyway, don't we? You think buying blind's a good idea? I don't. Why don't you think it's a good idea to actually check them out first? Don't tell me I've got you stumped on that.
A suffusion of yellow.
And that means what?
Well, I think what we're actually talking about here is logistics, really, isn't it? Now then, when I say buying blind, blind. What I'm actually talking about is a situation where I develop a relationship with somebody, perhaps from an owner's club, or somebody that I don't know but that I come to know via messenger or perhaps telephone, and they tell me all about their car, and I trust them, and they live a jolly long way away, so it ends up being that we do a deal, and I travel to the car by means of public transport normally, and I've already agreed to buy the car effectively on trust. Now, I could walk away when I actually got there if the car was significantly not as described, but I've never done so thus far. I've never had to do so thus far.
You're stretching this out,
Now,
aren't you?
clearly, if the vehicle were only to be around the corner, then naturally I would view it prior to making the purchase. Well, of course I would. But the situation today is that we are going to look at an unknown quantity. I don't know the owner, we haven't established a relationship, and as you correctly say, we don't really have any information about the car at all.
So, do you think it would be a good idea just to commit to buy it, pay deposit, and go and pick it up?
No.
Right.
No.
So we're making some progress then. It's a very different matter to
There's
what
a lady over there with a jolly nice bottom.
Where?
Over there, look at this.
No, I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, well, the bottom crossed the road attached to the lady.
It's a very different matter when you're buying off someone like Joseph Lloyd, who is a trusted man. We like him, we know him, we know he doesn't bullshit. We can't say the same for many other people, can we?
No, I mean, in all seriousness, it's, this is a totally different situation than the situations in which I normally buy my personal cars there.
Well, I got the ever so slight impression that it was like, just go and get it. That the risk, of course, that what we're taking is that we may get there and find that it's already been sold.
Yeah, that could happen.
And that's a whole day out for me, and a tank of fuel, and most of the day out for you.
Yeah.
For nothing. But I look at it like this.
Shall I go?
I don't particularly want to have a wasted journey, but to have a wasted journey and a shite car as well, no. Let's not do that.
Well, what I was saying with this was, when I said let's go down and get it, that was on the caveat that it's an okay car to get.
We're going to be pretty disappointed if there's a lot of information that wasn't heard, isn't it? Won't we?
What can you do? What can you do?
Well, we could. I don't know. Do you reckon there's a case for taking someone to court for wasting your time on a car that's not as described that you haven't bought?
No.
No. Well, there should be. Feels like we're going on holiday together, doesn't it? Me driving, you reading your book. He's reading a book.
You know what's nice about the car?
This car,
Yeah.
silver,
Well, no, not this car. The car we're going to look at.
that it's blue.
In
No, that's
300
not
yards.
Do these roundabouts seem to confuse quite a few of the people around here, or what?
Yes. Okay, it's a non-VVC.
That's good.
It is good.
Well, it is and it isn't. I mean, it's what people want when they want the power, but it's not when they want the reliability. What's more important, reliability or power?
Depends on the context.
Power. This has got power, hasn't it?
Well, it's got some power.
Has it got enough though? It hasn't, has it really?
Who would you prefer, Pete Bush or Pete Morissette?
Pete.
Pete.
Oh, Pete. Pete Bush or Pete Morissette?
Yeah. Or Pete Stansfield.
Well, I've only experienced with one of those, so I'm going to have to
No,
say...
you haven't.
Yes, I have. I've gone for Morissette.
Have you genuinely convinced yourself that you shagged Lisa Stansfield?
I don't need to convince myself of that. I just need to convince others.
Yeah, but when you spend so long convincing others, you end up believing it yourself.
Oh, right, yeah, if you're lying.
Well, bloody you are lying.
Why? What makes you think I'm lying? Why can't it just be a truth that I don't tell in front of
Well, the major reason I think you're lying is because when you first told me about it, you said you were lying. And that was a bit of a giveaway to me. The unspoken thing was that she would be at her peak, but you'd also be at your peak.
My peak is now,
God, that's scary.
isn't it? Yeah, if only you really knew what that meant.
I don't think I want to know.
You'll never find out.
That's a relief.
You are simply not my type. And I'm going to make that as clear as possible for any future trips out. Should we go?
Yes, let's.
And we're back on the M6.
M1.
No, it's the M6.
M1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, only 5 out then.
You were close.
Mustard, Boaty, drive down the M1, not the M6, back to where we came from in the first place, together. And there can only be one reason for that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, only one reason. And that one reason is scampi fries, of which I ate one, and it's made me choke, so I won't be having any more. So, anyway, without going into any details about the actual car, because it's still for sale, we didn't really want it. Well, we did, didn't we?
We did.
We liked it, but there was a few little alarm bells going. And then they carried on going even when we got to negotiating a price. And we got to a price that we wasn't expecting, and it was still ringing. Should we say what was wrong with it?
You can do. You be in charge of that. I'm going to show them what to do with an... now this bag is empty, okay?
Let's combine it, shall we?
Yeah.
So the windscreen wipers weren't working, well, it's not properly, and they're relatively important. The expansion bottle cap wasn't a cap, it looked like it came off the bottle of a top of a fabric conditioner bottle. It did actually fit, so I wasn't sure if it's some sort of universal emergency expansion bottle cover, but on taking it for a little drive out, it soon started leaking anyway, and there wasn't really any coolant in there to start with. Topped up with water. What else? There was something else.
Power steering.
Power steering was a bit iffy on it as well. Other than that, it's actually quite a nice car.
Limited edition, really nice specs, some extras on it. Lots of signs that it had been a very well cared for car at some point. A very recent MOT, which may or may not have been...
You can't say that, you can't say that.
I can.
You just did.
I can say it may or may not.
Yeah.
That's not saying it wasn't.
Well, it did look solid at least.
Yeah?
Yeah, and it did drive okay.
Did it?
Yeah, you're still showing that thing off.
I think we should have bought it. At the end of the day, that is an equilateral triangle. And if you had 2 of these, you could make a square.
Oh yeah, that's true. And also at the end of the day, you've got to go to work.
Yeah, I have, well, I mean at the end of the day, I've got to come home from work,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
But
And-
before the end of the day, I've got to go to work.
Yes. Yeah, Monday, if only we'd have gone to see that instead of looking at that smoky ZT.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe not though. So, we need a plan for our next car, I think.
We'll do what I want on our own website.
Right, so our plan is going to be to focus more on getting people to come to us
Yeah.
to sell their car. Sell your car to Mustard and Boaty.
Yeah.
You know it makes sense.
Sell your car to
To
Mustard and Boaty. We'll take the pee and drink your tea and shag your wife.
No!
Is that not the one we were going to
No,
do?
no. Sell your car to Mustard and Boaty. You can have a cup of tea in the caravan. Sell your car to Mustard and Boaty.
That doesn't rhyme.
What?
It doesn't rhyme.
What? Caravan and
I'll sell your car to Mustard and Boaty. It's hassle-free. We'll drink your tea and
Oh.
give you a reasonable price, but probably not as much as you were hoping for.
Yep. Yeah, we can guarantee we won't give you as much as what you would if you were selling privately, but that's not our business.
The point is, it's hassle-free.
Hassle.
Do you really want to deal with all of those pesky people asking, is it still available? What's your best price? Would you swap the car for a night with my sister? She very good, plenty good, bang bang.
Plenty good bang.
Yeah, I mean the point is, we're nice chaps. We'll turn up, we'll give you a price, and we'll take the car away. You don't have to worry. And we won't come back saying, oh well, one of the tyres went flat. No, we'll take it on the chin.
Warning! Traffic jam ahead. Please use your eyes. Warning! Traffic jam ahead. Please use your eyes. What's that?
I don't know.
I'm focusing on the windscreen wiper there.
Alright.
So, Boaty,
I'll sell your car to Mustard and Boaty. It's hassle-free and you know we are jolly nice chaps.
have you ever enjoyed a traffic jam?
Enjoyed one?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I have.
Why did you enjoy it? Because you got out of the car and it was one of those moments where people were stood around exchanging numbers and talking about holidays and stuff like this.
No, it's because Lisa was giving me a blow and East Midlands means I'm going to go to.
Rainbow Bridge, because it looks like a rainbow.
Yeah.
I'm going to vomit.
Well, I'll speak to her and ask her out for me. Do you get me?
How are you feeling now? Satisfied?
Yeah, totally. I enjoyed that very much.
What, not collecting the car?
Oh, that. I'm annoyed about the seatbelt things. I would have very much enjoyed stealing those. And the stereo. I would have had the stereo out of it.
Right, buying cars is supposed to come in the same sentence as theft, is it?
It's not theft if I bought the car.
Yellow car.
No return. They've ruined up the car, taking things off it isn't theft, is it?
You know how you can't grow a beard?
Yeah.
Do you think if you could grow a beard, you'd be more manly?
No.
What's about a stick-on beard?
I don't think you could be any more manly than me. I don't think it's possible. I would say that I am peak manliness.
You'd be not as manly as me, are you?
Well, clearly I'm more manly.
How?
Well, I haven't got a girl's hair.
I haven't got girls' hair.
Well, you've got your hair, but you try to make it look like you're a girl.
I don't try and make it look
And I
like a
don't
girl.
understand why you try to pretend to be a girl and have a beard. I mean, what's that all about?
It's about embracing the future.
It's about embracing your own split personality. You're really not sure about yourself, are you?
I love how the way you've turned my insult into into you insulting me.
Yeah, it's not fun.
I don't actually feel insulted though.
You know,
No, I just think you're delusional.
I'm delusional. I'm not the one who thinks that I'm a man girl.
I don't think I'm a man girl.
Well, what do you think you are?
I can grow a beard,
Yeah. And?
so you
Can
can't.
you grow titties?
I haven't tried. I bet your titties are more female than what mine are.
I very much doubt that. Well, and if they were, you'd just be insanely jealous.
Freelander.
On a serious note, What are you trying to cover up by growing such an ostentatious beard?
What am I trying to cover up?
Yeah.
My face.
I mean, you're assuaging something. I mean, do you think that other people view you as less than a man? And is that why you do it? Or do you just, inside yourself, feel like less than a man? And so you thought, I'll grow a beard to prove to myself that I'm a real man.
How long have you known me now?
About 18 months?
Right. And what do you reckon's more likely, that I would grow a beard to try and mask something, or grow a beard because it saves getting rid of that beard?
Yeah, I do know you, and I would go for laziness every time as the #1 priority. Now, it's quite a sharp bend down here. Don't barrel into it too quickly, or you might fall off.
Sorry, I'm going to go at my own speed.
Greetings, Honourable Bridge.
Hunt for spares, motor factors. Hunt for spares, motor factors today. Yellow car. Lickpenny Lane. Why would you call it that? Oh, after Lickpenny Lane.
Well, penny is the old term for a lady's nether regions.
Yeah.
So, clearly at some point somebody had a good old slurp on one and decided to name their caravan park after it. And there it is then on the right hand side.
Well, I'm back alone again. This has been quite a long and eventful day, really. When it comes to K-Series, or anything really, you look at the coolant, see if it's got coolant in. If it hasn't got any coolant in it, and it's got the wrong lid on it, it doesn't exactly fill you full of confidence. Oh dear, someone's had a bump up ahead now. That's going to slow things down somewhat. What's going on there then? Smart enough to bring sandwiches. Right, that's now the end of the day, because I've been back to work, back home to collect my keys, and the Codfather has sold. Yep, the Codfather has sold to Pingu Concord, and he's just gone off in it now, and he brought me some tea and beer as well, so very happy with that, and good. Right, okay, so from one video to one that isn't really related at all. Good night.